Hey guys, it's Danibelle. We are on day 32 for Everbelle. Oh my gosh. So Isabel has zero announcements for us today, but yeah, I'm really excited because we did a little time hopping so that we could experience the fireworks event, the first one for the year last weekend. So I did have to go back in time a little bit. Just trying to do the best that I can to sort of work around. Oh my gosh, look at my hair, guys. Oh, I got the worst bedhead in the world. It's so embarrassing. That's better. Well, now that I'm back to my old self and looking fresh as a mint, let's get going. I'm thinking today we need to work on Grizzly's area. So I'm thinking that we talked about in the comments with some of our subscribers that it might be fun to do a log mill or something like that. Yeah, no shocker. Our villagers are wondering where we've been because we did a little time hopping, but yeah, I think it's time we give Grizzly a little attention. So we went ahead and moved his house. Hey, Piper. Oh, she's mad at me. She had the angry eyes for a second. Did you guys see that? I've never seen a Peppy act like that. She got legit mad at me. Yeah, so I'm thinking we can work on that today. We'll do a little bit of a speed build in Grizzly's area. His house is now moved off the beach, back to the backside of the island where I think it's gonna go really well to work on this, yeah, I don't know what you'd call it, like a log mill or a lumber yard, you know, something of that nature. So yeah, anyways, just kind of walking around here to see if I see any thought bubbles, because usually when you time hop a little bit, there is a good chance that you'll see a villager with a thought bubble. And guys, I've been waiting for Goose the chicken, which is like so weird. I've been waiting for Goose the chicken to leave forever. So we did get Grizzly's house all moved, so that's good. Even though we did a little time hopping, it definitely worked, so that's a plus. So I'm just going to grab some of his items so we can take them back to the build as we go. But as I was saying, as I'm getting off topic, Goose the chicken is still here, and I really would like to fill his spot with another Forestcore type of villager, so I'm sort of keeping my fingers crossed in my... holding my breath to see if one of these days we get a thought bubble from him. So far nothing, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, Raymond missed us, guys. Oh, he's so cute. I love Raymond. So sweet. All right, so let's see. I don't see Goose roaming around, so I think I'm just gonna have to give up on that for a little while, guys. Hopefully we'll see a thought bubble, because I am like chomping at the bit to do some island hopping again. It's been a minute since we've done a villager hunt here, so I'm really hopeful that we'll see a thought bubble in the next few days as we're doing some builds. Yeah, so I'm gonna pop over and say hi to Whitney because I do love her, and I want to make sure if you are trying to push a villager out, guys, make sure you give lots of attention and love and say hello and give gifts to all your villagers except for the one that you're trying to sort of nudge out the door, so to speak. So I'm gonna say hi to Whitney just to make sure we've said hello to everybody. Oh, I think it's really endearing that the villagers miss you when you're gone. What do you guys think? Do you think it's cute? I don't know. It's like they really are sweet little friends, and it's good to be missed. That's all I'm gonna say. It's good to be missed. All right, so let's head over here. I'm thinking we're just gonna go start working on the speed build. I do have to grab a few items from the house, and there's probably a lot of things I've got sitting on the back side of the island from what I remember, so that we're ready to go. Hey, Grizzly! I wonder if he's excited about the fact that we're setting this really awesome place up for him. And hey guys, check out the twinning, hashtag twinning. With me and Grizzly in our little lumberjack shirts today. I love it. It's perfect. Perfect occasion. Oh, Fauna. Oh, she says we look like we've grown up. She's so precious. I love Fauna. Dearie. Oh. She's just such a gentle soul. Do you guys feel that like Fauna's just a sweet little gentle soul? I love her so much. All right, so we're just gonna walk on through Fauna's yard. So Grizzly's house is here. We're gonna put him right back here on the back side of the island, and it's right up towards the back. So I'm hopeful that maybe we can do maybe part of the decorating today, and then maybe we'll finish it up tomorrow, because I think this is gonna be a pretty big build as far as shoveling up flowers and getting all the items. There's a lot of items for this build, so we'll sort of do some moving around, get part of it set up today, and then hopefully we can finish up the rest tomorrow. So yeah. So here's what I'm thinking, guys. Let's take a look at the map. We've got a lot of villagers we've gotten set up. We have Raymond's house set up, Marty's the scout camp. We've got Bo at the ranger station in the front. Whitney's still hanging out on the beach, and so is Piper. So still have a lot to do in the island, but yeah, this grizzly build is something that I've been really looking forward to. So let's sort of get going. I'm going to speed things up here, and yeah, let's get into it. So we're going to be using a lot of simple panels for this build today. I'm going to try, if I can, to use some of these designs that are just incorporated in the regular customization. It's this wooden board sort of look. I thought it would go pretty well. It's just slightly off from the planks on Grizzly's house, but I think it's going to be close enough that once we get a lot of items kind of put out around it, it's the idea is to make it look like an extension of Grizzly's house. I sort of looked in the custom designs just to see if there was anyone out there that had mimicked the design of his house or the roof or anything like that. I didn't have a whole lot of luck. So we're just gonna get a little extra creative. I don't know. I wish that making the custom designs was my forte. I've done a few, I've dabbled a little bit, but it's not something that I think is gonna be something that I'm up for, creating my own grizzly roof and siding. So I think this is gonna look really good. I think it's gonna work out great. So we're just sort of creating this extended version of Grizzly's house just to sort of give the illusion of a workshop. And I've used this really cool worn plank flooring sort of design on the ground. We used that in the treehouse as well. So I'm thinking it's gonna look nice because it's just gonna sort of give the idea. What is Fauna doing here? Gosh, guys, I almost felt sick for a second. I was afraid Fauna was gonna ask to leave, but she just had a spare pair of goggles that she overbought, so no worries. So anyways, the idea here is I went ahead and extended the cliff. We just want this to look sort of like an expanded workshop area for the sawmill or logging area. So we're just kind of stacking this up with some simple panels. I did go ahead and climb up to the third tier, and I placed these solar panels up here, but full disclosure, I am going to move those. I'm thinking they don't have quite enough height for what we're looking to do with the build, so I'm sort of testing them out. I don't know, do you guys do that when you do your builds? Do you test things out just to kind of let it sit in your vision for a while and see if it kind of fits or not? I like it. I've seen a lot of people do a lot of cool things using the solar panels as sort of like a faux roof for an extended building or a faux building, but I'm thinking that for this, I'm probably going to switch it out with something else, maybe some stalls or something like that. I've got these really cute stalls that we put out here, and I customized them with this really cool tin roof custom design that I found on the portal, and I'll be sure to link that information in the description for you guys if anyone else out there is looking sort of for like a rusty tin roof sort of look. I just thought it would look really good with the workshop area. So we've got some utility shelves we're placing down, and yeah, I think it's gonna look good. But my thought is, I think the solar panels on the roof are gonna have to be maybe replaced with some stalls that match this rusted tin roof design. So we'll see though. We're gonna leave it here for the night till we finish up tomorrow and just see how we feel about it, and we can always change it up. That's one of the things I love about this game is nothing's set in stone. Like, you can make an area, and if it's not quite how you want it, tear it down and don't be afraid to tweak it. I mean, it is a lot of extra work, but I feel like at the end of the day, it's a really good feeling to be able to look at a masterpiece and feel like, yes, this is what I was going for. So anyways, just setting down some little items like this firewood here, just to sort of make it look like there's logs being processed in the area. I went ahead and put down a DIY bench, customized in red, just to sort of match the roof a little bit on Grizzly's house, just so we can sort of make this a functioning area. Yeah, functioning crafting area. I thought it would be fun to have some chopped trees in the area just because, I mean, it is a logging area, so you assume that Grizzly's going to be hard at work chopping down trees. So I did cut down a couple of these mature trees, which I think is going to be great because it's just sort of adding to this illusion of Grizzly working. Oh, Grizzly, hi! I wanted to give him this cute little paw plate door, whatever you call it, a paw print door plate. So hopefully in the next couple days he'll put that out on display on his front door. I think it would look really cute. So now we're just putting down some custom pathing. This is actually the same adorable dirt path that we've been using throughout the island, just to keep things consistent. And I'm just sort of creating a shape to lead to Grizzly's front door, and then I'm trying to find a way to incorporate it to the bridge up here by the waterfall, but then also sort of tie it to Fauna's yard next door that we worked on in a few videos back, a few days back. So yeah, so just placing down this pathing and trying to get a nice flow, trying to get it to go in a direction where we can save these tree stumps, because the thing I love about the tree stumps is, number one, they're really cute to use as seating. So if you're looking for a nice rustic style seating area, like either around a campfire or anything like that, don't underestimate the power of cut down chopped tree stumps. I mean, you can sit on them, they look super foresty, they're rustic looking. I think they're really great. So just an idea to throw out there. Don't be shy, cut down a tree, use it for a seat. It's really fun. I'm just sort of placing down this pathing so that we can sort of create a framing around these stumps to make it look more natural. The other great thing about the stumps that I'm sure a lot of you already know, but for anyone that's newer, bugs will spawn on these stumps. There's certain bugs that you can get for your Critterpedia that will only spawn on the stumps. So it's definitely a great idea if you're looking to work on your Critterpedia to keep a couple stumps around on the island. Keep your net handy and you'll definitely get some bugs out of it. So yeah. All right, so we're just continuing with the pathing. Definitely got to get some of this clutter out of here. We've got lots of items to place, and gosh, our pockets are only so big, so we have to drop some of the items, but I'm just sort of working the pathway around towards the bridge, just trying to give it a little bit of extra flow. And I'm thinking we're gonna have to make this a little bit wider here, but I think it's gonna work out. So we're just gonna create a little spot where we can maybe put a little seating area or just some random little items to make it look a little bit more homey, because even though this is a lumber yard for Grizzly, I still wanted it to feel like a home for him. So I'm gonna put down some logs that can also be used as seating, but just to kind of give it the look that he is working on chopping down some trees to make some lumber for all the other villagers and the people on Everbell to make their furniture and all that good stuff. So I'm thinking if we put down a few of these wild log benches, I love this item. This is a great item to use if you have a real natural island, because they serve as seating, but they also, you can use a lot of things with these log benches just to frame in areas, use it as sort of like a fencing if you wanted to. In this case, I'm just sort of trying to create the illusion of him chopping down trees. So we've got the tree stump and the logs and the axe, and then the log stool here to look like he chopped off a piece of the log. So yeah, I did have to do away with that other stump. I'm a little sad, but I decided just for aesthetic purposes, I wanted to sort of look flowy and natural, well, not natural, but like it's purposeful. So I went ahead and switched that out. Just trying to work with the pathing again, but yeah. Putting down more benches, and I thought it would be cool on these stalls back here to just drop a few stacks of each type of wood, just to sort of change it up instead of putting all the firewood items placed. I thought it would be nice to drop some wood just because I do like the idea of this being a functional work area, just so it's not all only for looks, but you could come here if you were working on another project on the backside of the island. It is really handy to have more than one workbench on the island if you can, and certainly incorporating it into something like this build I think makes it kind of fun and useful at the same time. So just sort of working the path a little bit more. Gotta get some more items out of my pocket. I have a feeling, I think what might be really cool for this build, and we'll probably end up doing this tomorrow, is I think I want to take advantage of the 4th tier glitch. I did test it out, and thankfully after the update that we had, the 4th tier glitch is still very much there. So yay for that. I'm super excited because I really love it. It's a great way to get extra height on your island, and I kind of like the idea of this back part of the island since it is over towards the right. I thought it would be really cool to build up the 4th tier and sort of make a really long strip where we can walk around up there if we really wanted to. That I'll probably leave the glitch area accessible so that if we want to go hang out, maybe make a little seating area or just decorate it up, stuff like that, so we have a really nice view. So we'll probably work on some of that tomorrow. Yeah, but for now I think we did a pretty good job here. Just getting some items placed. I think just putting some more cute little items out here. We're gonna slow it down just to kind of add a little bit of extra character to Grizzly's Yard. We've got this cute little clothesline, and I went ahead and customized it with the lumberjack print custom design that we used over on Eric's yard with the blanket on the secret beach. So it's a nice way to be able to work in a pattern and use it more than once. So I'm just trying to think of what we can do in the area, placing some things just to make it look a little bit more relaxing and homey for Grizzly. So yeah, thinking I want to move this toolbox, maybe put another stack of firewood or something like that over here. Where is my firewood? Oh, there it is. So we'll place that down. I'm just trying to kind of decide what's going to look the best. I'm thinking if we put firewood on one side and then drop some of each type of wood here, it should be really convenient for when we need to craft something in a hurry. And just keep in mind that dropped items do count against your star rating, so I believe if you have over 15 dropped items all together on your island, it will affect your ability to get a 5-star rating from Isabelle. Which I guess, in a sense, like if it's something that you just like how things look or it's convenient, I wouldn't worry too terribly much about the 5-star rating. It is nice to achieve it at least once if you can, just because if you can do that, you'll get a lily of the valley growing on one of your top tier areas, and that's really fun to see that. So it's definitely worth achieving. At the same time, I sort of feel like personally I like to decorate how I like things or how things are convenient for me, so I try not to worry too much about that. Once you get the 5-star, if you've got extra dropped items and it brings your rating down, yeah, don't worry about it. It's just whatever you want, which is most important. So anyways, guys, I think that's probably all we're going to do for today on this build. I hope you enjoyed it. We'll probably do a few changes tomorrow and work on the 4th tier. Thanks so much for joining me. Take care, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.